In this lesson, we are focusing on the modules. A module is a Python file like this. What it does is it contains only functions. Functions we already learned. Functions are just a bunch of code which can do the work when you call them. When you call the function, it will do the work for you. Alright. Now what we do is we're going to do two things. One is we're going to make use of built-in functions, not functions of course. We're going to use a built-in module. Okay, one or two just easy one or two built-in modules we're going to use, as well as we can make use of a module that we create and we can call them. Okay, we can create and we can call that as well. Okay, I will show you both methods, but the time won't be enough to do everything today. Let us see one built-in module, how we can call them, right? Okay. If you take a look at here, modules you can install using the PIP package manager. Now PIP means what it does is this is including Django. Django means it's a framework. Please understand, Django means framework. You don't pronounce the letter D. Django is a framework. Maybe later in the course I can help you understand why do we need a framework or what is the benefit of using a framework. So this is not the time to speak about it, as well as custom modules, right? Okay, now what we will do is we will see a built-in modules. These are core modules. Core means compulsory or definitely it is there. Core modules, right? Right. Now when you want to make use of a module, right? When you want to make use of a module, let's say I want to display today's current date, system date. I want to display today is what date? What is the date today? Today is 2024 March 4th, right? March 4th. So 3-4, right? So if you want to get that date, let's see how we can do that. Okay, you need to write a command called import. This is just like in Java, import, and you type the name of the module. Please remember, I'm typing something like date time. Now date time is a built-in module in Python. You don't have to install this, right? So you don't have to install that. I'll show you how to install another one in upcoming class, right? Okay, import date time. After doing that, now in this datetime function, datetime module might have lot of things. In that one, which part you want to make use of, which part you want to use for, right? So there I can type something like this, right? Watch this. Without doing anything else, I'll show you how to print the date, right? Let's say today is assigned the value date dot today. Let's say whether this can work. Okay, I didn't create something like date neither. Okay, I need to do some coding up here. I have to write from date time, the same package, from date time import date. So you have to write first we make use of this module. From that module we make use of the date, maybe that's the class, right? Now what we do is we're going to say I'm going to write a comment, not a comment, I'll type today is assign the value. I want to do this one without it. Today is assign the value and say date time dot. You can see it is giving a lot of things, and you type date dot and let's say today. Okay, now see this is the full path I'm giving. I'm going to the module and I'm selecting the class, then I'm calling a function from that. This is a little bit tedious code. This is having more code to do, so we can do this one easily. We can do this one pretty easily in the next line of coding, but I want to show you this one, right? Okay, let's print this one and see on the screen. Print a formatted string. Today's date is let's type today. Okay, nice. Let's run the program and see what's the output, right? Let's see what's the output. We execute the code, and today's date is 2024 March 4th. See, it's automatically we can take the date. Now please remember we were using this one. Let's remove this one. Okay, let's delete this. That means we haven't made it available in this program that I have said we are not using the date time. Now if I try to run this one, I will run into problems, right? See, I'm running into problem. Computer does not know what is date time is, and there is an underline also. Okay, so what we can do is we have to have this one. Now see, each time when you want to display today, right, you can't write a lengthy code like this. What if you want to write it short? Right, now I'm going to comment that and I'll show you. To do that, you write import, okay, import the code in I'm improvising. Import, I will say import date time. From that I'm making use of again import date. Right, did I make a mistake? Date time. No, I should put from here. Right, okay. Now see, what I'm going to do is this line of code I'm going to make it short. This particular line number 10 I'm going to make it short. See, today is assign the value, directly I type date dot today. So I don't need to no longer call the module name. I can directly say date dot today. Okay, that's pretty simple for me to do the work. Okay, right. If I execute this one now, you will see the same output coming on the screen. Again, it gives you the exact time, exact date, right? Okay, we will do one more thing. Okay, we'll type import time also, right? We got the date and let's get the time also. Import time, and from time I'm going to say from time import from time import time. Okay, now what I will do is I will write another one. I will say time is assigned the value, so we're going to get the time. Let's say timestamp is assigned the value time. Directly we call that one, and we can print the time. Okay, print f. Now the time is you say timestamp, right? I hope that will work. Let's save this. Let's run this one, and there we go. This gives in milliseconds. Okay, this gives in milliseconds. I'll show you how you can convert this into hours and how to take the hour and display those things in a upcoming class. I will put the comment for you. Okay, right, there is a package manager called PIP, okay, which comes with Python. Using this package manager we can get installed with necessary packages from the internet. Okay, this is very easy. So I will include the comment for you, right? So for example, if we are in the C drive, you have to type PIP. This hash mark is not there. Okay, this is the prompt. Okay, I'll put like this. If this is your prompt, in the DOS prompt you have to type the command PIP, leave a space, and you type install, and you type a name of a module, right? I'm going to use a very simple one called camel case. Okay, there's a one called camel case, right? So if you after that you have to press the enter key and wait and see what happens, right? What this is going to do is it's going to install the things. Let me put that one for you as the comment here, because you need the notes, students. That's why I'm giving you this part. Okay, right, it says installs the camel case module globally means whoever use this computer program and they can make use of this module that I'm going to install now. Anyone can use this one in this computer. That is globally it's going to happen. Virtual environments can be set up for only to use this in those environments, but the above command install it for global. There is a way of virtual environments you can set. We are not going to go into that area, but I'm going to just install it for everybody, so it's very easy for us to work with. Okay, there is another command in our computer you can install, or you can give this one, like to check what modules are installed. Use the following command in the prompt. I'll type the command for you. You can type a command like this. Suppose if you are C drive and if you have Python projects is your folder, and you need to type a command called pip dash pip space, you type freeze. Okay, space freeze, and if you press the enter key, it will show you what are the things installed. Right now you can in the computer you can type cmd, and you can start your DOS prompt, and you can try here. Or what you can do is you can go to your terminal window. From here in the terminal, here you can type the command and see. I'm going to try pip space freeze, and we'll press the enter key and see what's going to happen. Whatever the modules that I have got installed, it will show you, and actually it doesn't give me anything. It did not give me any output, that which means we haven't installed any modules, right? Okay, let's try installing this one by using this particular command. Okay, let's try that one. Pip, right, install camel case, and when I press the enter key, right, I think it's getting installed. Okay, collecting camel case, downloading camel case 0.2 zip file, and it's working on it. It will get it installed in my computer to your Python software. It will get it installed, and it says done. Right, so there are some commands coming, and you can see the work is done for you. Okay, so right, that's done. Okay, then let's clear this screen, and let's type pip space freeze now, and we should see, there we go, camel case 0.2, that version have got installed in this computer. Okay, now since that's done, right, now since that's done, let's try writing that program also here. That means after line number 10, I'm going to type import, right, import. I'm going to type something like camel case from camel case import. Again we can say camel case. Okay, right, then we can write another command here. I'll come down here so you can see that one. Right, so I don't know whether you can see both together. Right, this part is done. Now you can type the command like c assign the value. We create an object camel case. Okay, so we get the object. Now you can use print, and you can say c is the camel case object dot hump, and you can type a text message. Right, I'm going to type everything in simple letters. Hello there world, hello there world. Then this should give the output as hello there world. Yeah, it should change the capital symbol into something like this. Now we need to execute this code, and we need to see whether it's working properly. Okay, right, let's try this one. Right click, let's we can run the code. Yeah, we can run the code. Actually in the output we see that word as hello there world. Now this particular c.hump is helping us to do that. Whatever you type here, it will quickly put. Now let's try this whole thing in capital letters. Right, let's try now. Anyway, first letter is capital, right? Okay, right, let's type everything in simples again. Right, again it is correctly coming. So that's what is basically about importing thing like that. Next part we're going to do is another small thing related to modules, but this time I'm going to create my own module, and I'm going to import it to one of my program. Let me help you do that very quickly. To do that, actually I'm going to close this program. Okay, let's this topic is going to be like using a custom module. I will put it that in my program. Okay, I'm going to create a program called you can call it like anything that you like. I will call this one as validator. Yeah, validator.py. Okay, validator.py. Let me use this one. 2 comments. Right, I hope you can read this one. Using a custom module, separately saved file validated.py. Now that is the program, is validated.py file is here. Right, inside that I'm going to type a code in. Okay, right, I'm going to write import, and I'm going to type something called RE. RE stands for regular expressions, right? I'll let you know what is that. Regular expressions. Right, please understand, right? This is a core module. Regular expressions, you can learn something like this. Regular expression is not a programming language, please understand. It is a way of, it's a character sequence. It's a collection of characters. You can give rules in that, right? If you like, you can learn this one a little bit further, and let me help you with that. I think you have this one, regular expressions. If it is there, you can learn it. RegEX. Shortly, that is known as RegEX. That is coming under Python itself, anyways. So it is going to help us do with the Python lesson. You can learn this one. Okay. Regular expression is a sequence of characters that forms a search pattern, right? So this will help you to find out whether something that you're looking for, it's there. I will explain you very easily to understand. Let's assume you are expecting a user to type the username and password. Okay, this is the password that you're expecting. In this box you're expecting the password, and here you're expecting the username. You have some rules for the password. It should be not less than, let's say, 6 characters. It should be not less than 6 characters. Okay. Let's say should contain letters, should contain symbol, and at least one symbols, and should contain numbers, should not contain an @ sign. For example, these are your rules. Let's say we have some rules like this. There is a way you can represent this, so you will have to learn this one separately. Okay. But if you know what is something there is called regular expressions or regex, you can start learning about this. That's why I just mentioned it about it. Right. Anyways, we're going to practice that, right? Okay. Now see this one. In here, I'm going to write a small code. Okay. After importing that, I'm going to say def. You know, def stands for definition, which means we're going to write a function. We're going to say validate email. When I supply a name of an email, we can make sure whether that email is valid or not. Okay. Then first of all, I'm going to check if. Then I'm going to say len. Len means number of characters in that email. If it's more than 7, then only I'm going to do this one. Then I will say return. Then we can say boolean, right? And we're going to say re. I like to copy paste this one, students, so to save some time, right? I'm going to type something like this, right? Okay. Let's try to read this and see. Now, if you take a look at this code, okay, that's all the code that we're going to write inside this validator.py program. Hope you can understand this, what I'm trying to do. First of all, I imported the regular expression. Without that, you can't do this part. re.match part you can't do. Then I'm saying def. That def stands for creating a function. We learned how to create our own functions. So validate email is the function name, and we're going to give a email to validate. We're going to give an email address so that it will validate. We put a if condition, and we put length. Length means we're going to find out how many characters are there, and we give the same email address what we took here as the parameter, right? What you give to the function. We learned how to pass values to the parameters. How to pass values to the function. The same thing that we take, and we make sure it is more than 7 characters in length, because email should be at least more than 7 characters in length. In that case, if it is so, you say return. Return means this is going to send a value. Boolean means it's going to either send a true or false value. What it's going to do, re is the regular expression dot match. So this is the regular expression that we have given. So this is, I can't explain you, this is also I just copied and pasted. There are so many regular expressions that you can build also, but if you really want to learn what these things means, you can understand that, right? You can understand each of these symbols and the orders that you use, this plus marks, open box brackets, all these things, they do have meanings, and which is already built regular expression for us. I'm not going to further explain this part to you. Okay, then what we do is comma, you supply the email. That's it. Now we're going to save this one. That's it, right? Now we're going to again go back to the program, into the program. Now I'm going to write, if you like, you can say end of validator dot validator dot py file. So everybody knows that then it's the end of the file, right? Okay, right, let's close. We can close this, or we can just leave it, no problem. I'm going to create another program. Let's create a new file. We'll say check module dot py. This is my own program, check module dot py. In that one I'm going to create the program, right? So first of all, let's put a hash mark, and we'll say import custom module. So custom module, you can see that is inside the same folder. Then I can directly write, say import, and the name of that one is validator. You don't make sure you don't give the .py, not like that, okay? Just the name. Then from validator import, we make use of that validate email section, okay? Validate email. Then what you do is you say email is assign the value. We'll put an email address, okay? Test. Now instead of putting @ sign, we'll put a hash mark, test@test.com. Now by looking at this one, it's very obvious that you can put double quotes or single quotes, doesn't matter. This is a wrong email address, right? This is not a valid email address. @ sign is missing. Then we can write again an if condition, if validate email, and we can give the email, that is our this email address. Then that will either return true or false, okay? Right, in that case we're going to say print, let's say email is valid, else you can say print email is invalid. Or email is bad, or email is invalid, right? In this case output will come as invalid will come, okay? Right, let's try this one. Let's run that. Email is invalid. Why? Because here this is it's not a correct one, right? Let's change this one, test.com, and let's try this now, and email is valid part is coming. The good news about this, or the good thing about this, is this particular file I just built it. This is my custom module I created. Only what I have here is just a function. If you want, you can build some more functions there and call it as a module. Wherever you want, you can use your module by using the import validator command, import command. And if you want to just use this particular function, you can just give it a name and use it like that, or else you can use the whole thing with the full name, okay? So this is what the basic idea of how to make use of functions and how to use your own custom modules. All right, so that's the end of that particular lesson part. That's the end of the modules section.